Hey everyone, George with the Art of Water, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about liquids that provide CO2. Um, the particular one I want to talk about today is a Seachem product called Flourish XL. I've been using this product just for a couple of months now. I haven't used CO2 products in liquid form before. I was a little skeptical on that. Watching people that have used them had mixed results. So, this particular one here, I wanted to tell you that I have found just in the last couple of months that the tanks that I do use this product on, such as this particular one here, this is a cobalt tank. It's about a 10 gallon, and basically all I have in here is a betta fish and 3 auto sink lids. I don't have anything else in the tank other than that. But the plants that are in here, I didn't plant this heavily. I basically wanted this tank to be more or less sort of an island type tank with very, very little plants in the foreground area. And also, I know that the rock formation that I put in the center here is where I planted most of the plants. As you can see, as I get up closer on this, that most of these plants are just crypts, basically, that I've planted in here that are just sort of in the little cracks and crevices around the rock formation that I made in the center of the tank, which of course is dragonstone, as you can see. And I started to wonder if CO2 would be a good idea on this tank. Well, a friend of mine approached me recently and said that they thought that CO2 in a liquid form was something they had been experimenting with a little bit, and they wanted to sort of tell me that they'd been having good results with it. Now, I don't particularly buy into the whole liquid CO2 thing, but in this particular case, I thought I'd give it a try and see how this product actually would work. And it has done amazingly well. I've also noticed that with this particular product, which is Flourish XL, made by Seachem, that if you do a daily dose on this thing, just basically an eyedropper, with just a drop in an eyedropper every single day in here, these plants are really, really perking up. Now, of course, I do dosing as well with a little bit of fertilizer. I don't have the name of the fertilizer I use right in front of me right now. I'm sorry I didn't bring that in here and tell you about it, but unfortunately, I ran out of the product and I have to get some new, and I'm not sure what I'm going to go with next here. The last product that I had was okay, but I didn't think it was really doing the job that I wanted, so I'm kind of switching over. So I really didn't want to bring the bottle in here and promote something that I'm not going to be using in the future. This stuff is really, really, really good. It keeps the algae down. I've noticed that when I do use this liquid CO2 in just this tank, I'm only experimenting with this tank and another small nano tank, and I've noticed that both tanks, very, very little algae at all. These tanks have been established for a while. These tanks have been around probably 6 to 8 months, and as you can see, they are pretty much algae free. Now, I do have some taller plants in the back. I do have some floating plants at the top, as you can see, and I am just really careful about how much I use, because you can overdo that liquid CO2s, and a lot of my friends that are in the hobby just are really totally against using these products. But I have found with this XL product, or this not the Seachem product, excuse me, XL, that you really get a great balance of whatever is in this. I really am not even sure exactly what the product has in it. There's instructions on the back, but if you're wanting to do CO2 without going through a CO2 kit, on your tank and you want to try it on a nano tank, I think it's fabulous. I really do. I think it makes the plants really thrive. I also believe that it helps keep algae down. Everything in here is just doing fantastic. So anyways, I just wanted to shout out on this product here, Flourish Excel by Seachem, and tell those of you who are out there who are skeptical about liquid CO2 products that this one is an exceptional one, and that I think I rate this really, really high. I'm going to give some follow-ups on this over the next couple of months to see how this tank does and my other tank that I'm using this on, and see how this product does long term. But as of a few weeks into this, on this particular tank and 8 weeks on the other tank, man, I am seeing some beautiful, beautiful plants and no algae at all. Of course, I am continuing to do 50% water changes at least once a week. I do that on all my tanks. I don't care how long they've been cycled, how old they are. I also believe that that really keeps algae down, but keeps the plants thriving as well. So anyways, a shout out to this product by Seachem, Flourish Excel, and anybody that wants to give it a try, I really would tell you that if you can, try it on a nano tank or something that you can really monitor pretty close, and I think you're really going to enjoy it. Anyways, give me a comment if you have any questions. Give me a thumbs up, and also subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll talk again soon.